Once again, with Persona 3 Reload. Today, we are continuing our battle to Tartarus, trying to get to the top. So, I think we're gonna spend some time with Ken, and then, I don't know, I may do another day of chillin', and then I may go to Tartarus. I'm planning to go to Tartarus pretty soon, but we gotta see what we want to do. I want to see, where did I save? Save here. I studied up a little on coffee beans. I wanted to test some things out. Do you have some free time right now? Amada asked me to join him for coffee. Should I spend the evening with him? I promise, I'll brew it correctly this time. Hold on.
Oh.
I forgot. I'm on the second floor. First, I just want to see what Fuka's doing. Oh. Wow. I didn't even know all these guys were up here. With Aragaki-san around, the atmosphere is so much more serious.
Yes.
With Junpei-san around, the atmosphere is so much more childish.
What?
Ouch! That hurt, Aichan! I don't even got a good comeback for that. Well, I'm glad he's back to normal. Like, he's not acting super emotional about Chidori. And Aiga seems to be acting more human because she's actually doing comebacks and insults. Let's talk.
I think...
I'm so happy Aragaki-senpai joined us. He's really made things easier on us. Doubt. He really hasn't made things that much easier. Yeah, that's an extra teammate I can use. And he's helped us take down one of the full moon shadows, but he really hasn't contributed that much to the story. So I don't know how he's really helped us that much. But we shouldn't let him do all the hard work either, or else we won't grow stronger. Wow, you're actually for real.
Jeez.
Of course she is. What's so shocking about that? You should learn from her example.
Excuse me.
With Aragaki-san as our ally, we are a much more formidable force. This is the ideal time for us to ascend Tartarus.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'd love to keep our momentum going and charge through it.
Hey.
I'm so glad that Aragaki-senpai decided to return to the team. I mean, he's strong in battle, but also just knowing that he's on our side kind of puts me at ease.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I agree. He looks kind of scary, but in reality, he's such a strong and kind senpai. Alright, interesting. Boom, boom. It's actually so much sadder that these guys are hanging out by themselves while everyone else is together in the other room. Like him just being a loner. Like Koromaru just chilling in the corner. Akihiko just cleaning his gloves, and Ken just here wanting to make coffee. Yeah. Alright. Spend some time with Ken.
All right. I'm using different beans today. I went to a coffee shop and bought some real ones this time. I made sure to store them in the fridge, and I only ground them right before brewing. I also learned you need to be mindful of how hot the water is, as well as how you pour it.
It's gonna get cold. How are you, shirt? You did a great job. How hot the water is as well as how you pour it. Let's just tell him he did a great job.
Yes, I practiced with the cheaper beans from before since I can't afford too many of the expensive ones. Although, it was hard to drink all that coffee, so I added a lot of milk and sugar. Well then, let's drink, shall we? Cheers!
If it still tastes like crap, that's gonna be a little funny.
It's still really bitter. So bitter. But it's not only that. I could actually taste some of the sweetness and richness this time. The beans and brewing technique can make a huge difference, huh? Oh, and the smell was great too. I'm feeling a little nostalgic, actually.
Okay, coffee.
Thanks for joining me. You can go on ahead. I'm gonna practice a little more to try and get the hang of this. Let's make some more if we ever get the chance. First I gotta use the bathroom. I drank a lot while I was practicing today.
Well, I don't even know what's going on with him. Is he lactose intolerant? And so drinking all that milk and coffee, like, is giving him trouble in the bowels? Or is it he's gotta pee because that's a lot that he drank? The 14th of November. Or September. I can hear people talking.
Hey there!
What is your class doing for the Culture Festival?
You know what?
A haunted house. I bet I'll be stuck playing the ghost.
Ah.
That doesn't sound too bad. You can just show up and put on the costume. I actually need to practice for a magic show. But I also heard a typhoon is on its way, and that it's a big one. Are people really gonna turn up? It's almost time for the Culture Festival. First bell has rung.
Attention, please.
We're starting a new chapter today. This one is all about Nick's tough decision. Nick's tough decision. Is this history? I forget what this teacher teaches. You know, the story reminds me of when I first met my husband. What a wild time that was. At first, we were somewhat distant, but after spending enough time together, one day, I suddenly realized that he was my better half.
Wow!
Ooh, I just came up with a good question. Mr. Cage, since our eyes met first, who is one referring to when speaking of their better half? Their soulmate, their rival, their mentor. Pretty sure it's soulmate. Yep.
Yes!
Yes! Wonderful! Your better half is considered your soulmate, the person you are destined to be with. Someone who you never want to leave and will treasure always. I believe whoever makes you feel this way is your soulmate. Someday, if you ever meet someone who makes you feel like that, accept your feelings and your better half with open arms. Wow, look at the time. Let's get back to the lesson. Man, I'd be encouraging my teacher be like, no, continue telling about your life story, please. Just so she would forget about the lesson. I answered correctly. Everyone in class is looking at me with respect. So am I just gonna get courage or charm? Damn, I already have them maxed. Class has ended for today. She has a new thing. I can talk to Junpei. Track practice. No subject. Ah, man. Aragaki wants to talk. Something for you.
By the way,
Hey, the festival is this week, isn't it? Man, I've been so busy thinking about Chidori that I completely forgot. Well, screw that. I've got enough on my plate, so I'm gonna slack off. That's literally what he does all the time, so nothing is different.
I have a theory.
Everyone seems excited about the upcoming festival. I have yet to experience such an event, so I cannot relate. She's still... Alright, so what should I do? I want to talk with Shinjiro and see what he wants to talk about. Yeah, little girl there. I'll pray. Passive. Okay, grow 2. Boom. Got that. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Hopefully I don't spend my day doing anything with him so I can talk with Yukari or something else.
my bad.
Sorry for calling you up so suddenly. You got a minute? There's something I want to talk about. Should I spend the evening with Aragaki? I guess.
Thanks.
Thanks. Shouldn't take too long. But yet, it's gonna take my entire evening. Or afternoon. Whatever time it is right now.
I got a favor to ask ya. Give this to Kirijo. Preferably while you're at school. I haven't suddenly decided to go back to school or anything. That's a form to extend my leave of absence. Don't make much sense to be in an extracurricular squad if I get expelled. But I'll drop it if I can stay absent from school.
Turn this in yourself. Why are you giving this to me? So, he wants to give a note so he cannot be in school. Get this while you're at it. I haven't suddenly decided to go back to school or anything. That's a form to extend my leave of absence. Alright, so he doesn't want to go to school. He still wants to take some time off. Turn this in yourself.
You got a point there, but that'd end up being more of a pain than it's worth. It should be pretty easy to hand it off if you do it at school. I'll pay you back for this, so help me out, alright?
Have you talked to Sonata?
This has nothing to do with him. Besides, I already know what Aki would say.
Extension form.
Huh. I don't see you two together very often.
Speak of the devil.
What are you guys doing back here in the middle of the day? That envelope. I'm guessing that's not the form for returning to school.
Don't give him a hard time. Please.
Hey, if Shinji keeps this up, you'll be his classmates next year. You and Junpei should practice addressing him casually. In fact, go ahead and boss him around a bit.
Jesus. Like, why is he gotta be so mean? I thought these guys were close friends. I know they're currently arguing about stuff, but he doesn't need to be aggressive / combative every time they talk to each other.
I'd rather get expelled. We're gonna finish the battle this year. I've got no reason to stay enrolled after that.
Shinji, you know exactly how concerned Mitsuru is about you. You know what this form means to her, don't you? Don't tell me you forgot your promise.
Sorry, didn't want to drag you into my problems, but still counting on you for that.
I've never seen Shinji ask someone else for help with his own problems before. He'd never say it out loud. But I think he really trusts you.
Not as much as you, though. Well, maybe he does trust me as more. Because if he was willing to give it to me, but not Sonata, that does spell that there's more trust with me.
Even just being able to stand a guy that antisocial is an accomplishment. I think he actually likes the fact that you don't back down from anyone. I'm not gonna nag Shinji about going back to school anymore. Just do what you think is best. I'll leave it to you.
Sonata didn't say much on the walk back to the dorm. I feel like my academics improved after thinking about what's on Aragaki's mind. At least I get some academics. Koromaru always seems to be having fun, doesn't he? He gets so excited over a meal or a walk. That's just like my dogs. They always get excited over the kibble or slop they get fed. And just a simple walk will get them all excited. I wish my life was that simple.
That reminds me.
We defeated 9 shadows. That means only 3 remain. That's fantastic. We're so close to the end. Keep up the good work. So I can hang out with him. Can hang out with Koromaru. Okay, finally I can be done with Koromaru's pretty soon. But I also get some academics. We ought to check on those rooftop planters. Looks like you got some free time, not now. Alright. There's Junpei. Did I ever get his ability? Looks like there's only educational manga here. Man, I wish they had some shonen stuff. Ah, well. At least I have the one I borrowed from what's his name. Yo, you want to read it too? It's this baseball manga that finished up a while back. I'll pass right now.
Think so?
Oh, damn. I wanted to read his thing.
You think so?
Suit yourself. This series is tight as hell. Though, just saying. Like, I can't believe this is the first time I'm seeing him read. Like, I have been doing this game for quite a few months, and this is my first time seeing him up here, and another chance to hang out with him. And he's trying to offer me courage. I hate it here. So it seems like Koromaru is the one that I'm probably going to go with, because he's getting me academics. Part-time position. And then I also get his ability. No one's around. Alright, yeah. Seems like going with Koromaru. Get a new ability for him. Watch together. It's the usual animal show. Today's the last day of the special on wolves. Koromaru seems to sympathize with the wolves' leader protecting the pack. He's giving me a look of fierce determination. I wonder, does he think that he's the alpha of S.E.E.S? Or does he respect me as the leader, protecting everyone in S.E.E.S? We're all counting on you. You want to be leader now? I kind of like this one. Want to be leader now? We're all counting on you is kind of funny as well. Being like, making this guy the leader. But let's just ask him if he wants to be leader. He's like, I'm not the leader? Koromaru is focused even harder on the Wolf's pack leader now. Compared to before, the look in Koromaru's eyes seemed to have changed. It's as if he's gained a sense of pride from the Wolf's leader. Auto Secunda lowers accuracy and evasion of one random foe for 3 turns when a battle starts. Alright, so I may need to put him in the battle more, because that's actually really good. After exploiting the enemy's weakness, his will to fight grows. We're not done just yet. You look determined. Aww. Koromaru is keeping sharp. Watching how animals live in the wild helped me improve my academics. I swear, I love Koromaru. I would do anything to defend him. I would kill for him. We watched the program to the end. I should head back to my room. Yo, Cage. Just 3 shadows left, huh? And only 3 more weeks till the next one appears. Personally, I'd rather take on all 3 at once to save us the trouble. That's an idea. Yep, don't underestimate them. They're probably pretty strong, these final 3. Haha, you're right. Every enemy we faced has been stronger than the last. But since we got more manpower, it should be easier to defeat them. I can't wait for the next full moon. Class has ended. Damn it! She's not here! Ah! I missed my chance. Let's run about Aragaki. I suppose it's best not to get our hopes up. So it's, what's her name? The track team coach or manager. That's who's missing. Because she's the only one that hasn't appeared. Yeah, I better get her before the school festival or something happens. Because I don't know if you can see all your friends. Let's just look around. Anyone got much to say? There's Chihiro. Oh, there's Babe. I haven't talked to Babe in quite a while. Trying to figure out what these are. Oh. I've been thinking, don't you think Aiga seems different somehow? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that she's a weirdo. She seems like a doll. When I see her, I'm reminded of a clothing store mannequin. It's all in your mind. Haha, I thought as much. You're not far off. Haha, you don't have to agree with me. It's probably just my imagination, after all. There's what's his name, and then there's Kirijo. Just checking around. Alright. Let's see. Then what's in the dormitory right now? Oh, Koromaru. Oh, he's probably gonna... Why can't I say something else? Isn't it hot out here? Koromaru won't budge. Let's not do that right now. Yeah, let's just talk with her. Damn, I'm really wishing I would have did the old man thing, because I may just do the old man thing that Koromaru wants me to do eventually. But I've just been trying to get these like stats up and some of these social links up. Anyway,
Hello.
let's talk to Courage. No, actually.
Thank you.
Ah, damn it. Hold on. Okay, I rewinded because I accidentally started talking to her. I thought it was gonna let me agree to talk to her before, but apparently not. Like, as soon as you start talking, you're locked in. But at least I know it doesn't waste my time, so I can talk to her and then do whatever I want over here. The Culture Festival kinda sucks, don't you think? I mean, there's always that one person who's so gung-ho and makes everyone else get involved. By the way, that person is not me. Yeah, I forgot to talk to that guy. Yeah. Just talk to her a little. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so now that I know it doesn't lock me into place, I can talk to her and still go to the shrine.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. How did it go? Is that... I handed over the form to extend Aragaki's leave of absence. Right. I thought as much. He's certainly stubborn. I'll give him that. But this is his decision, so there's nothing more we can do. I apologize for making you run back and forth so much.
Thank you.
But thanks to you, I think I can finally lay this matter to rest. I appreciate your help. Not a problem. Tell me what's going on. Yeah, tell me what's going on. After everything you've done, I suppose I do owe you an explanation. But not here. Let's relocate to the student council room. I assure you it won't take long.
I don't think I ever told you about how things were before you joined. S.E.E.S originally started off with only 3 members. Back in middle school, I invited Akihiko to join, and Aragaki followed him soon after. We had no idea what we were doing back then.
They were just mindlessly fighting shadows. Okay, I was like, was the image just blurry? Like, is it literally my eyesight, or is it just the thing's going blurry? I don't know, I think it's supposed to be shaking, making it blurry. Yeah, it seems like it, because the words aren't going blurry. But that was messing with me for a second. I was like, is something wrong with my eyes or my glasses? Yeah, this is a really cool picture, seeing a younger Akihiko, younger Aragaki, and Kirijo. I would really love if you're able to get these outfits for them.
We were young, inexperienced, and we had almost no intel to work off of. We could barely even make it past the entrance to Tartarus back then. Actually exploring the tower like we're doing now was nothing more than a pipe dream. Even with all our shortcomings, we worked decently as a team. As peers, it was easy for us to connect, and the work was hard but fulfilling.
I can't even imagine. I wish I could have seen it. Yeah, I wish I could have seen them back in their prime or younger days.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not complaining about our current circumstances. We've discovered how to eliminate the Dark Hour, and we've since grown much stronger. However, after what happened in Yakushima, and with Aragaki rejoining, it's hard not to remember the old days. Maybe I'm so concerned about re-enrolling him in school because I'm still living in the past.
Living in the past? Why is his attendance so vital?
Well, sometime after we started working as a team, we all came to an agreement.
I don't know why it keeps going blurry. It seems like a weird artistic choice to make it seem like a faded memory or that somebody's struggling to remember. But this is interesting looking at them. The fit on Aragaki does look good. And Akihiko really looks like a prep boy like this. Kirijo's outfit is a little strange on her because it seems like a more classical school uniform, like it being a sweater and her having a button-up shirt. And then having her, I don't know what that is, her bow?
We promised we'd all graduate together. No one left behind. Akihiko was just as reckless back then, too. Aragaki was always the one reminding him that our lives were at stake. Although his wording certainly wasn't quite so thoughtful.
Hold on, whose words? Aragaki was always the one reminding him that our lives were at stake, although his wording... Okay, so Aragaki was the one telling them all to be careful. I can imagine, what a surprise.
I know, right? I was surprised too. But Aragaki didn't used to distance himself from others like he does now. Ever since he left the team, he's acted like he's wanted to punish himself. It's almost like he just wants to waste away. I'm hoping he'll remember his promise and take a step back and look at himself. That's why I gave you the paperwork to get him back in school. That was my last hope, but I suppose it didn't work out. I'll tell Akihiko myself. All right, I'll take this. I'll start on the process for extending his leave of absence.
Why do the students, like, take the paperwork and somehow have a part in another student's extension of leave of absence? Like, how much power do student council members have? Or is it because her family owns the school, that's why she's allowed to do this? Because it's so weird, like, how much control she has in this school. It seems like Mitsuru and Sanada were really hoping Aragaki would return to school. I should think carefully about whether to hand this over or not.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute, nothing? Okay, I'm still a little confused. So did I not give her the thing? Let's just say, wait a minute.
Oh, sure. What's wrong, though? Is it missing a page? I'll let you handle it then. Make sure to let Aragaki know as well.
Extension form. I took the leave of absence extension form and left the student council room. Maybe I should look for Aragaki and get him to reconsider. And now I'm back out here. Lovely. Alright, let's see. Should I try talking to Aragaki again? Let's see. Can I talk to him? School dormitory. Boom, boom, boom. I'll pray. Yip, yip. Wrong one. Let me see. Can I... Actually, no, I can't talk to Kirijo just yet. I'm still waiting a bit. How about these guys? I feel like I might grow closer. Tomochika wants to hang out. We may grow closer. I don't think our bond will grow. Alright, let's see about hanging out with him. I haven't heard about his storyline in a hot minute, so we'll see what he's up to. Save it. And is that it? Yep, I guess.
Heading to practice?
Yo, you heading to practice? Oh, come on. Don't give me that look. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Nice, let's get pumped up. Today's gonna be the day I beat you.
Doesn't Miyamoto seem slower lately?
Yeah, he's not keeping his usual pace.
He thinks he'll make it to the Nationals like that?
You guys have nothing better to do? Why don't you give me a hand with the laundry?
It's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be abducted right now, but she's scripted to show up in Miyamoto's social link, and so here she is, even though she's supposed to be gone.
The only thing they're good at is kicking up dirt. Hey, Kaz! Coach wants to see you in the office.
Okay, be right there.
Hey. Never mind. I think we can wrap up practice for today.
She may know. I started on my way back to the dorm after practice.
Hey! Let's walk home together.
He probably got some devastating news from the coach, being like, I'm disappointed.
So, the coach told me my performance has been slipping. I know you didn't say anything. I just think he can tell something's up.
How's her knee?
It's sore, sure, but I managed to make it through practice today. He said I'd be suspended from the team if I'm hurt, but I told him I was fine.
I'm trying to think, is there any way that he could hide this? Like, he doesn't want to admit that he's hurt, but if he continues to do this, he's gonna make his leg worse, and then he's never gonna be able to run again. So I think he should just admit that he's hurt, or that he's gonna take some time off the team. I think getting suspended is a little harsh, but just being on a leave of absence is fine. Give this guy, let's just say, 2 weeks to rest.
I've already missed practice 3 times this year. I'm gonna have to seriously step up my game. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep my promise to my nephew.
You have to get tougher. You can't win like this. I don't know which of these is good. Because I know we need to encourage him, but also saying you can't win like this and you need to take a break. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Because I don't know about being toxic masculinity to him. But yeah, you need to take a break.
I know you mean well, but that's not an option for me. I've decided that I'll take my chances for my nephew's sake, even if I mess up my knee for the rest of my life. If that happens, I want you to be the next captain.
Damn, this dude is crazy! Also, I'm probably gonna redo that option. Because I really wanted him to take a break, but considering that gives me no points, I am just gonna redo that. Miyamoto opened up about his decision. I feel like we're becoming closer. Seven.
It's not exactly the happiest topic.
Of course, potentially damaging your leg forever because you won't stop training, because you have this dream of becoming the top national track runner of the year, but yet won't even let yourself rest to get in top shape. Like, I would imagine he's probably at like 85% what he's supposed to be at. Like, he's not at 100% shape because he just won't let himself heal, and it's just gonna continue to go worse like every couple of days that he doesn't rest.
That's just the worst case scenario. I'm gonna keep my promise, win the meet, then the nationals. Then I'll take care of my knee.
Yeah, no. When is that? Because if that's months away, that's months of practice that he's not gonna let heal, which is then gonna let his leg get worse.
Nothing can stop me now.
I walked part of the way home with Miyamoto. There's a box on the counter. Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Let's see what's inside. Emergency vest. Alright, I got my stuff.
Welcome back.
Hi, how was your day? I heard that Chidori-san is starting to open up a little. But it seems that she's still uncomfortable talking about personas. It might take some time before she's ready. That's fine. We still have 3 shadows to worry about, so let's focus on that. They'll be sorry if they ever set foot into this world. Okay, everyone has something to talk about, but I'm gonna rewind real quickly and just see what the other option is so I can get more points with him. Alright, so we'll try a different choice. You have to get tougher, since that's what he likes to hear. He likes to push himself, and he doesn't like people telling him, not to push himself.
You're right. In the end, it's the toughest one who wins.
I'm not sure about that, but let's just agree with him. We gotta be his yes man.
I've decided that I'll take my chances for my nephew's sake, even if I mess up my knee for the rest of my life.
So yeah, most of this is all the same, just aside from that first line right after the question. Alright, let's talk with everyone and see what everyone wants to talk about.
Honestly.
The typhoon threatens to cancel the festival. It's a shame. As student council president, I have invested a lot of time into organizing it. I hope we'll still able to hold the festival, but I suppose all we can do is trust in Providence.
Yes.
We've got 3 shadows remaining, huh? Phew. Just thinking about that makes my body tense up. Maybe I'll beef up my training a bit. Aragaki-san used to frequent the outskirts of Port Island Station. The only reason he is still alive is because of his knowledge of self-preservation and defense. Those skills make him quite a valuable ally in battle.
So,
Yeah, Chidori's gonna need some time to cool down. So, I'm gonna give her some space before even thinking about going steady. And no shortcuts, of course. And yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I don't think that's a bad thing. For her, it's worth it. Okay, so we have these 3 that wanna hang out, but really him's the only one I wanna hang out with. But I think I want to go to Tartarus. It concerns Amada. He seems to be keeping himself. Should I go check on him? Maybe. Too much. I guess I'll freeze him. Well, I gotta go check on Amada. Let's see, where is Fuka? What's everyone's status? Everyone can go tonight. Is there anything else? Yeah, hopefully this doesn't take my time, so I can just do this real quickly. Ha! Hiya! Sounds like he's doing something in his room. Should I spend the evening with Amada? Oh my god, I really didn't want to spend the evening with Amada. I just wanted to check on him, and hopefully it was gonna go by with no time passed, but now I gotta check on him. Oh! Who's there? Gah! Ow!
Senpai?
Cage-san? Am I interrupting something? I was checking on you. Am I interrupting something?
Oh, I was just cleaning my room. Sorry, was it too loud? Okay then. Good night. Senpai? Actually, there's something I'd like to talk about. Will you come in?
Aw, he has a gerbil.
Sorry it's so messy in here. This won't take long. I actually have a favor to ask of you. You see, I have a pet hamster. I got him when I was living with my mom, and he's been with me ever since, so I decided to bring him here. If, for some reason, I don't make it back here in the future, then this little guy will be all alone. So, could you help look after him if that happens?
Aww. Surprisingly, he survived this long. Hamsters die pretty easily. So it's amazing that this hamster has lived probably a couple of years. That won't happen. That might be difficult. Why me?
Because You're a leader, and you're basically already an adult. I know how capable you are. You even came to see me today. You look out for the ones around you, so I'm sure he'd be happy with you.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot recently. Because I don't know if this is just story stuff or if this eventually gives me buffs for the team. Like, I'm twisting my fingers that this gives me some kind of buff instead of just story. Because if it does both, then I'd be super happy. But if it's just story, then it's like, it's fine.
So please, I can even provide a little something as thanks. I'll give you all my allowance, and the rest of my New Year's money. And I'll give you all the comics here, plus whatever else you want.
Bro, if you're dead, I'm getting all your stuff anyway. So, don't need to bribe me. I'm already getting it. Hypothetically speaking.
Okay, that works for me. Well, aren't you the lucky one? But when that happens, you better listen to him, okay?
What's his name? Cute. Both those are funny questions. What's his name?
His name, it's Hamburger.
Aw, that's actually adorable. I love that. Is that your favorite food?
My favorite would be omelet rice, but hamburgers are a close second. The night he came home with me, we had hamburgers for dinner, so that's why. Anyways, thank you so much. That's a big relief. There's not much time left now. Sorry again for the disturbance. Could you apologize to everyone else for me? It's getting late, so I'm going to bed soon.
But what was he even doing? Why was he making noises? It sounded like he was training. But maybe he was messing with something.
Actually, can I ask you one more thing? Everyone in this dorm is so kind. They always come up to me for a casual chat, and they treat me like a normal person. Sure, there were plenty of adults who showed concern for me, but I feel like the people here are a little different. And you came to check in on me again today, but why? Why does everyone here care about what happens to me?
Because we're a team. Because I know how it feels. No particular reason. I think from the lore, Makoto, which is my main character's real name, also lost his parents. So, saying because I know how it feels, I think is appropriate, but saying the basic we're a team is also good. So let's just go because I know how it feels.
Oh, right. Your parents... I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I guess that was a weird question, wasn't it? Sorry, don't mind me, but maybe I should have asked sooner. I don't know if I'll be able to fully repay you for your kindness, but I'll do my best. Okay then. Good night. Senpai! I'm really glad you came. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I won't let you down.
I left the silent hallway and returned to my room. I feel like my courage has improved after accepting Amada's desperate request.